Hello, in this video, join me as we continue to read the book The Cashflow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. And he's saying to you, this is video number 85, that Robert is saying, to be financially well off, you have to think differently. Excited? Please join me. Hello, welcome to Take a Step to a Better You. Here I share what I know and continue to learn. If you're returning, appreciate you very much, and I hope I can call you a returning subscriber. Have you subscribed? Check the button. Is it red? If it's still red, please check it, subscribe, and also please make sure you click on the bell to be notified when I have new content on here, which is daily. If you are new, my name is Sherifa Nakalema. I welcome you. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA. Very passionate about what I do here. Let me show you what I do. I'm here 7 days a week. And on Monday, I come with YouTube tips. I had to bring that back, and I had stopped it a little bit. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, business tips, money tips. This is one of those. Thursday, I like to drive around. I interview someone. I call it my free day. Friday, we are here live. Come join us. Success habits, anything good, like time management, like personal development. We discuss. It's fun, actually. I think the most fun day on this website, on this channel. Then on Saturday, I come back again live, but this time we're talking affiliate marketing, animal online. That's the topic, and I'm more serious on that one. I'm on the other one is like we play around too much, actually. I even give money. I even give money on Friday. So Saturday, serious, animal online, affiliate marketing tips. Then on Sundays, motivational. That's also, I call that a general day. Anyone can come on Sunday, motivational day. Now, all this is happening Monday to Saturday at 9:30 a.m. US Eastern Time. But on Sunday, I move it up and I come later at 1:30 p.m. USA Eastern Time. Now, that's my schedule. And this book is called The Cashflow Quadrant because of what Robert learned from his rich dad. If you ever heard of the book, The Rich Dad Quadrant, we finished that already. So he got to get this concept of the quadrant. And let me show you what the quadrant looks like. It has 4 quadrants. On the E stands for, this is how money comes into our lives. You think about yourself. Either it's coming, like on other than E, on the left, you are an employee, you earn a paycheck, or you are a self-employed person, S, self-employed or small business owner. Then on the right is B, stands for a large business. If you have employees, you can leave your business and go for like a week without, and everything will still be going well. You are considered to be moving to the right, large business owner. Then I is for investors. The purpose of this book, why Robert wrote this book, is to show us with examples why we have to work hard to move ourselves from the left to the right. Now, that's just a brief for those who are new. And today, I continue to read. But before I read, I think I have to tell you how to get this book. This one, if you want a physical copy, there's links. All links are in the description. You can get it from Amazon.com. Audio is free. Or physical you buy. Audio is free for 1 month. Also, link in the description to Amazon Audible. But if you just want to continue to watch these, remember, I'm on video number 85. I started from number 1. You can watch all of them. Link in the description, but also a pin one in the comments. The top comment is mine, Sherifa Nakalema. You click on that, it takes you from number 1. You can skip, depending how I name them. You can go around that playlist. It's a long one, okay? That's how I get to it. Now, time to read. So, what is he saying in this one? You know, Robert, when he writes, you see me, I pick topics and I name the video, but actually he gets into more stuff. But today I chose to call it, he says, to be financially well off, think differently. But he also talks about the government needs your money. So let's see. Now, time for reading. Okay. The first subtitle he has is, It is simple and easy. It is simple and easy. Remember, I've been continuing to read. I just stop and start. So that's why I'm starting. He says, in theory, the numbers and transactions on the right side of the quadrant, that's the B and I, are simple. Let me read it again. In theory, the numbers and the transactions on the right side of the quadrant are simple. Regardless of whether we are talking about stocks or bonds or real estate or businesses, to be financially well off simply means being able to think differently, to think from different quadrants, and to have the courage to do things differently. So you think differently, you do differently. That's the formula. But you have to learn first, right? To me, one of the hardest things a person who is new to this way of thinking has to go through is the countless number of people who will tell you, you can't do that. If you can overcome that kind of limited thinking and seek out people who say to you, yes, I know how to do that, I'll be happy to teach you, your life will be much easier. Like him, he's teaching us, right? Okay, now he has another subtitle. He calls it The Laws. I started this chapter, we are continuing. We started this chapter some time ago. I started this chapter with the Tax Reform Act of 1986. And he's referring to USA. That was the significant rule change. It won't be the last. I only use the Tax Reform Act as an example of how powerful some rules and laws can be if a person is to be successful in the B or I quadrant. He or she needs to be aware of market forces and any changes in the law that affect those market forces. Today in America, there are thousands upon thousands of pages of tax law. That's just for the IRS alone. The federal laws come to more than 1 trillion million pages of laws. What? He said the federal laws come to more than 1.2 million pages of federal laws. It would take the average reader 23,000 years to read the entire US IRS code. For those of you who come on Friday, I'm repeating this for you. It should take the average reader 23,000, that's 23000, 23,000 years to read the entire US IRS tax code. That's the tax code for USA. Every year, more laws are created, repealed, or amended. It will be more than a full-time job just to keep up with the amendments. Every time someone tells me that's against the law, I reply by asking them if they have read every line of code in America. If they say yes, I leave slowly backing up toward the door. Never turn your back on someone who thinks they know every law. It's funny, right? To be successful on the right side requires seeing 5% with your eyes and 95% with your mind. We had that before. Understanding the laws and market forces is vital for financial success. Great transfers of wealth often occur when laws and markets change. So it's important to pay attention if you want to have those changes work in your favor and not against you. Okay, now he has another title. The government needs your money. I believe in paying taxes. I know the government provides many important and vital services essential for a well-run civilization. Unfortunately, in my opinion, government is too big, mismanaged, and has made too many promises it cannot keep. But it's not only the fault of the politicians and lawmakers in office today. Most of the financial problems we face today were created by their predecessors. Unfortunately, if lawmakers want to keep their jobs, they can't tell the public the truth. If they did, they would be thrown out of office because the masses will depend on the government to solve their financial and medical problems. Government cannot. In the meantime, government will have to continue to increase taxes, even if the politicians promise not to. That's why Congress passed the Tax Reform Act of 1986. It needed to plug a tax loophole in order to collect more in taxes. Many Western governments must continue to collect even more taxes to prevent a default on some of those promises made long ago, such as Medicare and Social Security, as well as federal pensions for millions of federal workers. I hope this is not too boring for you. I'm sorry, but I have to read it. As the deficit grows, retirement funds, the 401k plans in America, or the superannuation funds in many other countries will begin to shrink because they are subject to market fluctuations. Mutual funds will begin to liquidate their stocks in order to pay for the sale orders from baby boomers who need to use the money for retirement. Baby boomers will suddenly be stuck with huge capital gain taxes from the gains accrued by these mutual funds and taxable to them on withdrawal. The capital gains will come from selling these overvalued stocks at higher prices, which the funds pass on to its members. Instead of cash, many baby boomers, I hope you are familiar with the term baby boomers. It's in America, the baby boomers. Many baby boomers, they use it here in America, although it's an age group of people. Baby boomers will be stuck with a tax bill for capital gains they never received. Remember, the tax man always gets the money first. Simultaneously, the health of millions of poor baby boomers will begin to fail because poor people historically have worse health than affluent people. Medicare will be bankrupt, and the cry for more government support will go up in cities all across America. Okay, I'm about to finish. I'm reading a large paragraph here. Add to this the eclipsing of America by China and the nation with the largest GDP and the trend towards pushing services such as accounting, information technology, and telehealth to nations such as India. And it becomes clear that wages will have to come down or productivity must skyrocket in order to meet the challenges of our rapidly changing global marketplace. The next great transfer of wealth is taking place by ignorance. The industrial age's entitlement mentality of big government and big business should be on its way out. But here we are in the midst of information age, and we are grasping at old solutions to new world problems. In 1989, this is the last one. In 1989, the Berlin Wall came down. As stated earlier, in my opinion, that event was a significant. Okay, I'm reading it. Let me read it again. In 1989, the Berlin Wall came down. As stated earlier, in my opinion, that event was as significant as the year 1492 when Columbus bumped into America in his search for Asia. In some circles, 1492 was the official beginning of the almost 500-year industrial age. The end was marked in 1989. The rules have changed. That's the end of video 85, but hopefully it didn't bore you too much because I thought about skipping it, but then it's important information. He likes history, he likes talking about laws, so all that, but some of it was only relevant for USA. But that's the end of that reading. But I wanted to add something just that if you really plan to be serious with business or with making money, make sure you have two important people, because you see how he talked about how it takes you too long to read the tax code, but the experts know. Those people who have been doing it, the accountants, the CPAs or the SCCAs, they know these laws. So as it changes, they update. So make sure you have an accountant, a good one, an updated one. Number two, make sure you have a lawyer. A lawyer. They don't have to be a lawyer you pay like every month, but at least a lawyer to consult. Those two are very, very important because you're going to mess up things if you're not advised properly. Because the laws change, the laws keep changing. Have an expert who you can consult and say, okay, what's going on with this? Is this okay? They'll give you advice. I pay a CPA every single month. But that's the money. I know it's a lot of money, but I say, you know what? I have to keep it. Because if you don't, like right now, we went through COVID, everything is changing. So they know, they keep up with the things. That way, don't have to worry about it. Just worry about paying them, okay? So that's my 2 cents to add. But for those who come on Friday, there's still questions in there. I showed you where I'll get some of the questions. But of course, we have another video coming up, number 86. Now, all the, for you, if you want, especially if you are new, everything I talked about, the book, the audio, the physical book link, the audio link, and also the other videos I've finished from number 1, everything is in the description. Also check the pinned comment to see, I put it there for convenience. You can click on it, takes you to all of them, the ones that I've recorded, the videos. And the end screen, it may have it too. Sometimes you keep changing them, the end screen here. You check the video that comes up as this one closes and see if it's one of them. Takes you to all of them, the ones from number 1. But the link is in the pinned comment. Please add a comment. What do you think about this video? I didn't feel good reading it, but I had to read it. Add a comment, like it, share it. Like I always end them, I say take very good care of yourself, take very good care of your families, take very good care of your health. Take a step to better you. Bye-bye.